Hey guys, good morning. It's Cecilia, aka ForRealCeil, what 90 Days Can Do, and the MLS Bitcoin Club. Hey, recently I was trying to do a video for my morning ride videos regarding credit and building your credit, establishing credit, and so forth. And my phone memory was obviously full, and it just would not take the video. I tried like 3 times, and during the course of the conversation, of course, my phone stopped recording because my memory was full. So let's talk about memory overload, because sometimes I struggle, and I know you see this in the morning. I'm driving and I want to say a word, but I don't want to use the wrong word, so I'm looking for a term. Sometimes the words are right on the tip of my tongue, and then I can't get it out my mouth. So that is so frustrating, and it is a challenge sometimes, just speaking about certain things, topics, discussions, what have you, any kind of thing that I have on my mind to talk about. So some days I just wing it. Well, I really wing it every time I talk about a topic. I just pick it off the top of my head. It's not like I write down, what day I'm going to talk about, what subject. So here today, I'm going to talk about memory overload and being full. The phone kept telling me, hey, I'm getting full. Hey, I am full. Hey, guess what? I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm not going to accept anymore. So now, when we talk about being full and having memory overload, it's really good to sit down every now and then, write down stuff. Like, if you've been taught stuff, or you're learning something, or you've been expressing something, you could go through a cycle where you eliminate or void, get it out of you, put it down on paper, put it into action, recirculate the information, share it with someone, spread the information. That way, giving your mind a rest from that subject, if it makes any sense, so you are able to retain more. So you are renewed and ready, and your memory is not overloaded. You really want to be able to express yourself. And I'm looking at people driving. I have no idea why he turned down here and then came way over here with a 2-lane road. It's people, man, early in the morning. So yeah, you want to refresh your mind, you want to invigorate yourself, and you want to give yourself some empty space to retain more, if it makes any sense to you. Open your vessel, make yourself available to learn more, because I'm telling you, the mind is a powerful thing. I see these shows, and I forget the name of it, but it's something like Incredible People or something of that nature. People with incredible powers or mind powers and things like that. But they can do some amazing things. I've seen people who could remember the names of people in a room full of like hundreds of people. I've seen shows where people could remember not only the names of the people who were in the audience or a large group of people, but what they did, just meeting them for the first time, getting told what they do, and they retain that memory, and they come back and they name every damn body, and they name what they do, and that's crazy. I have student interns that come to me, and I got 3 a day now, and I had 2. And when I first meet them, I have to remember their names, because people are people and everybody is different, and it's a challenge sometimes, because I have a staff now of 14, plus I work with coworkers, plus I have other people I know, plus I meet all people all the time, and then I have these 3 new people in front of me on a one day out of the week, and then maybe another Monday, and then I have a second group of 3, and then I have another group of 3 or 2 sometimes. So I have typically between 8 and 9 people new that I have met, that I will only see, for short periods of time over the course of a few months. And I now have to memorize their names and identify them properly, because they deserve to be called by their name. So this requires some kind of mental refreshing. It requires that my memory not be overloaded, because it can be, it can be a challenge sometimes to retain new information, to hold all that information in. You don't want to get to the point where your memory is full and you just can't retain any more information, because that again becomes to that arrival syndrome. And those are selective choices to not want to learn anything or feel that you've accomplished or learned everything that you could possibly learn, versus being unable, incapable of retaining and reiterating and doing, having logical thought process, being able to retain information, being able to relay it properly, being able to regurgitate it back to an audience or another person. This is really, really powerful. You gotta know that education is key. Knowledge is power when it's applied. And if you can't remember something, or you can't retain information about how to do something, or how to say something, or how to make something function, then you'll be incapable of duplicating the results. So it's very important that you give yourself time, you refresh yourself, give your memory the break that it needs, clear it out, from time to time. So that means what? Resting, getting sleep, eating properly, staying hydrated, and sharing that information and repeating it so it becomes memory. So it is simplified and it doesn't take up too much of your space. Okay? There you go. So that's my message for today. I hope that you kind of gather what I'm saying, and I'm so glad that my phone space is now capable of holding my morning ride videos without me having to worry about it shutting down. You guys have a great weekend, all right? It's fallish out here. It's really chilly. It's like 65 degrees. Some people love it. I'm like, but hey, have a great weekend, whatever. Bye-bye.